As I mentioned when talking liability, most data protection norms are binding to your employer. Your organization must implement adequate organizational and technical measures to ensure and be able to demonstrate compliance. No matter what your organization is, little, large, public, private, for-profit or not-for-profit, under data protection law it can be either a data controller, joint controller, processor or a further processor. Typically, your organization is a controller, acting on its own behalf and determining purposes and means of data processing. Sometimes it becomes a processor, providing services towards data entrusted by other entities, for instance storage. Your organization can be also a further processor, supporting data processing by initial processors, for instance subcontractor. There might be a case where a process is carried out jointly with another entity. For instance, there is a joint recruitment process for the whole capital group, or one web page is jointly used by several companies to offer related products, let's say babysitting and fairy tale video rental. Entities that jointly determine purposes and means of processing are joint controllers. Similar with other organizations, if you share data with them, check if there are separate controllers, joint controllers, or maybe there is a controller-processor relationship with your firm. Sometimes you share data with other third parties who do not always apply data protection law. For instance, wide public, or people who process data for purely personal purposes. All these roles have different responsibilities, and your organization should provide you with a clear framework for each type of cooperation.